Good late Tuesday, early Wednesday. Meteorologist Casey Cloud here in the Weather Center right now, giving you a look at that Doppler across the area. It's now pretty much dry, it would seem, across the viewing circle, but not the storyline earlier on this evening, that's for sure, as we're looking at things here. I know I'll go back to those rainfall amounts over the last 12 hours or so, and you can see, especially at a ward like Bradford, Clay counties, quite a bit of precipitation here. Seeing that in the evening hours as we were looking, you can see west of Stark over 3 inches. I know, I say quite a bit of rainfall, and we had quite a bit back on that Monday in that general area as well. And then you can see off into where Clay County in these lighter reds, rainfall totals, well, sitting in that 3 inch range there. So, kind of towing that storyline as we're looking at things, as we're tracking things here with our different perspectives. So definitely interesting to see that as we kind of check things out here across the region. I know looking toward parts of, it looks like St. John's, Clay, Duval, that area there. Kind of where we're looking at things come together, close to 3 inches in that vicinity as well. So interesting. I know other areas not getting anything here, like around Albany and the like. You can see currently, again, not really seeing much on the Doppler, 73 around Keystone, or where I'm at here, east of Stark, we're at 71 degrees right now. I know Tallahassee's still at 81 now, so quite a bit of variability here. A little bit above average with these temperatures here, or even at nighttime. I know had some heated advisories in play over some of our counties here as we've been looking at things, and we'll just continue to monitor the scenario here. I try to give you the very latest on exactly what is going on as things do progress here. And I'll go ahead and zoom back out just a little bit and see you guys the region here. I mean, you see pretty warm at this point of the night, and getting further off here, you see quite a few warnings toward like northwest Missouri right now. I know had some nasty weather in Nebraska tonight, very nasty winds around Omaha, even some significant weather in Oklahoma City. You still see some warnings there. And then as we're looking further off, even like in Nebraska, there was a apparently significant tornado that didn't have a tornado warning on it there. Impacted a smaller community there. One of the more obvious ones in a while. So I don't see that too often. One normally get put out here in pretty good fashion, but had some issues there, it would seem, with some, maybe some of the software, you just never know what actually took place there. But you see, there's no flat, and as you kind of get up here, I mean, you can kind of see some of these communities there. You see Smith Thunderstorm watch up toward the east, and then as I get in here a little bit tighter, you see the community of Whitman there, and I'll go back, and you don't see anything right there, but then I'll go back. I mean, this is going back several hours, and then you see all the hail to the north, and that's what kind of ended up being the problem there. As we got further off into toward the Whitman area, you see it's a bit thunderstorm morning. You see the tornado and the hook, but seeing the polygon pop up just a little bit later on. So again, that's kind of the storyline there as you look on a rotation tracker. As we're looking at things, not too populated there, luckily, but still a significant situation based on some different tools here that we can look at. But I'll quite over there now in terms of the current weather conditions. I see some of that accent again north of Kansas City there, and then as we get back to that local view, you can see looking toward our counties again, kind of giving you the latest on what's going on there. I know we had the storminess here as I've alluded to. I mean, not, anything too overwhelming. We did have a severe thunderstorm warning for parts of Duval, Clay, St. John's earlier on, but in Bradford, we did the lightning earlier on, and I actually took a little video grab of that per se. So let me go ahead and pull that up here from earlier on to kind of see what I'm talking about. So this is 11:27 where we're looking at this. This is what it was looking like then. The flashes coming here and there. That thunder is definitely rumbling here in the storyline. Again, that's what it was looking like earlier on, around that time. That's in the corner of the screen there. I know you can really see that visible there. Some of that electrical energy for sure. So definitely telling that weather story as we were kind of looking back and toward that timeline. Just kind of letting you guys know exactly what was going on there a couple hours ago. Again, kind of giving you a little bit of a description here visually of what was happening. So definitely worth noting there as things were active. I mean, that's just how it goes sometimes. This time of year, it's been kind of calmer than you would generally see, but as you get closer to July, expect more lightning here in the picture. Just whenever thunder roars, you want to go indoors, and hopefully the tropics don't get too crazy on us. But yeah, that lightning there, it was pretty interesting for a little bit earlier on. So just kind of wanted to see that. Let me go ahead and go over towards some other information now in terms of the tropics here. Graphics wise, you can see looking there at the tropical climatology. The tropical climatology there, you can see the peak of hurricane season not until later in August through early October, especially when things get active there. So still a little ways off from that, but we've got to be careful. We've had storms like Dennis, a very significant hurricane in July in 2005. So you just never know. That was out toward the Florida Panhandle. So you just got to always be alert for these situations here that can arise. Nothing too crazy looking right now, but things can change pretty quick here. Our next name on the list would be Beryl. And as we go ahead and see our covered area, we're always on for any tornado warning storm within our 62 counties as we continue to watch things. And then you see that planning forecast now, 60% chance of rain there for that Wednesday and Thursday. And you kind of see the pattern repeat to some degree. It'll vary, but Friday, Saturday, Sunday, a little bit less as we get toward Monday and Tuesday. But those highs in the mid-90s, the lows in those pretty much mid-70s there, a little above average. So that's just kind of what we're seeing. I mean, generally the story so far has been a little bit drier and a little bit warmer. Well, it's getting a little more moist, but still pretty warm. I mean, not quite as hot with the actual temperature, but those heat index values have been oppressive when you mix the heat and the humidity there. I know George Winterland really pioneering that concept as we were looking back in toward the 1970s. The late George Winterland, he just passed away there a little over a year ago. It would be now in June of 2023. We just passed that 1 year anniversary of his passing there, and just always important to kind of keep those factors in mind with the heat index, because that can really tell you how dangerous it can be there when you mix some of those different factors in toward the equation. So again, that's just kind of giving you a look at things there. Again, one last look at the local map here. You can kind of see what's going on, and then you can have different platforms to get updates on, like Facebook there, Casey Cloud X there, Cloud Weather, Twitter / Cloud Casey, YouTube at Cloud Weather, Twitch Cloud Weather, and cloudweather.com. So definitely important to keep in mind all those different platforms. But I think that'll do it for now. Just thanks so much for tuning in and trusting me here. Have a great night, and I'll be back here as conditions warrant. But otherwise, if you don't have anything between now and Thursday night, I'll be back with another update then as we start to look ahead a little bit toward that 4th of July forecast, which is always important for the fireworks that should start to come into view a little bit, not be as much maybe on the edge of the signs like it is right now. Should be day 7 there now. Outlook then. So we'll look at that. You see a little bit of sprinkle wax, maybe toward the Putnam, Flagler, Volusia County line there. So we'll watching a little bit of that overnight, but not too concerned with the overnight action. But of course, as we get into daytime heating there, more storm formation. You have the sea breeze boundaries and the like that can play a role as well. So I'll be watching all that for you. But for now, have a great night.